May legal remedy ba si Senator Bato? May legal remedy ba siya kung sakasakali to stop the arrest?
Okay. Now, I've heard na they're invoking Articles 88 and 89, the ICC Rome Statute. But my legal opinion is hindi po siya applicable. Bakit? Wala na pong visa ang Rome Statute. Alam naman po natin na nag-withdraw si Mr. Duterte even without a Senate concurrence. At kami naman po, nag-file kami ng petition sa Supreme Court challenging yung withdrawal, pero na-dismiss po yung mga petitions namin for being moot in academic. Dahil po dyan, hindi na po tayo party sa ICC Rome Statute, wala na pong legal effect, wala na pong visa ang ICC Rome Statute in the Philippine domestic setting. Kaya hindi po ma-invoke ang Articles 88 at 89 po ng ICC Rome Statute. Ito po yung mga unintended legal consequences po ng pag-withdraw ni Mr. Duterte from the ICC Rome Statute.
Under Philippine law, meron bang legal recourse si Senator Bato to stop the arrest kung sakasakali lumabas nga yung warrant? Under our laws?
Well, ayokong sabihin niya namin kasi hindi naman ako abogado ni Senator Bato de la Rosa, no? Ewan naman siya na abogado niya. So I'd rather not
pero meron ba? Ganun na lang. Meron ba o wala? Meron ba o wala? Or he can try. He can try.
Ganito na lang. Kung ang ini-invoke nila ay Articles 88, 89, and even yung 59, siguro narinig naman natin Article 59 Rome Statute, those are not applicable. Dahil wala na po siyang legal na visa sa Philippines dahil umalis na tayo sa ICC Rome Statute. Unintended consequences nung pag-withdraw ni Mr. Duterte.
Well, sir, we were conversing with Attorney Torion, I think it was yesterday. Ang sinasabi kasi niya was walang legal framework to surrender Bato de la Rosa to the ICC. Kailangan muna ng implementing rules and regulations yung 9851 for surrendering. So therefore, hindi raw pwede gamitin yun. Now, what we said was, but in the case of Duterte, mukhang yun ang ginamit eh. And it's been 8 months since that happened. Yet, the Supreme Court has found no reason to oppose that surrender or to cite the surrender as unconstitutional or wrong, considering the urgency and the gravity of the situation.
Pero buhay pa ba yung final nila sa Supreme Court?
I think buhay pa eh. Pinagre-respond ng gobyerno eh. Pero nga, yung nga sir eh, if there really is reason to question the use of 9851, shouldn't it have been raised by the Supreme Court as early as March of this year or 8 months ago?
Okay, at tatlong sagot. Number one, there's a legal framework. That's precisely RA 9851. And this was passed by Congress noong December 2009, which is a significant date. Why? We were not yet a state party to the ICC Rome Statute. Naging state party lang po tayo, naging effect po yun noong November 1, 2011. Second na sagot, hindi po kailangan ng IRR ang RA 9851 because even the provisions of RA 9851 does not provide for the drafting of implementing rules and regulations. And third po, tatlong last sagot ko po. Kung maging consistent lang tayo sa jurisprudence ng ICC, remember, I was a petitioner myself in the ICC withdrawal of Mr. Duterte without Senate concurrence. The Supreme Court ultimately unanimously dismissed all of our petitions for being moot in academic dahil na-recognize na nga ng ICC na umalis ng Pilipinas. If consistent lang ang ating Philippine Supreme Court, it should also dismiss the petitions of Mr. Duterte as well as the petition of Mr. Bato de la Rosa on Mr. Duterte. Bakit? Mutin academic na recognize na ng ICC na sa kustudiya na nila si Mr. Duterte.